What's going on, Tar Heel Nation? Nathan, Allen, and Jeff. We are your Hill Brothers. And today is a day unlike any day. Today is something, this is a special moment. This is something that we've been wanting to do for a very long time. We actually got to meet this guy. I don't think he'll remember it, but last year at the NC State game, you were at the Bell Tower doing your deal. We came over there. We got a couple of pictures with you, had a great time.
Yes,
this
sir.
guy right here is a UNC legend. He is the man. He's the only one that can rock 12 right. I'm just telling you. He's the only one that can rock 12 right, and that is former UNC quarterback Marquise Williams. Dude, what's going on, brother?
Not much, man. How you guys doing, man?
I'm doing great.
Good.
It's a great day for me. Jeff,
Yes,
I
Good
think
now.
I'm even
I'm
better
good
than
now.
all.
I'm good now. So,
I'm having fun with it, and no introduction. You don't need an introduction, but you just hang on. We're gonna give you one. All right, Mr. Williams,
Yes, sir.
2011 to 2015, 7,965 yards passing, 61 touchdowns, 491 carries, 2,558 yards, 35 touchdowns. My man
Stolen
toted it
championship.
for a long of 52 yards. He's got wheels. My man's got wheels. 52 yards. You know how many running backs don't get that kind of length? Come on, man. Hey, and if you thought he could just pass and run, my guy can catch too. 5 catches, 106 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yes,
2015.
sir.
Y'all might remember. He might remember this. 1 catch, 37 yards to the house.
The house.
Come on
Yes,
now.
Sir. Yes, sir.
2-time second team All ACC QB, and he led him to the ACC Coastal Division title in 2015. Marquise, welcome to the show, man. What's been going on with you? Tell us,
Man,
about it.
hey, thank you guys for having me, man. And I appreciate that. The much love, man. Still give me chills just hearing those type of numbers. But man, now I'm not much, man. I'm at Lewisburg JUCO College. I'm actually coaching the quarterbacks. We're having a little rough year this year. I should say every team that I'm cheering for is having a bad year. If it goes right now, we're 2-4. Carolina's 2 and whatever, and then the Miami Dolphins. So things are not going good for me right
yeah, I
now.
forgot you were a Dolphins fan. Wow. Yeah, I forgot about
So
that.
things are not going so good right now as far as football, but man, it's still lovely to be able to go out and coach, and still lovely to be able to watch the games on Saturdays and Sundays, and still cheer on the teams that that I always cheer for and loved in my life. So that's what I'm doing these days. I'm coaching at Lewisburg as the quarterback coach.
You got any good prospects we need to look out for?
Man, we
might
got
need to put a bug in Belichick's ear.
I think we got Keaton Braddock. He's a big time DN. I think Clemson's just reached out to him, and Chris Jones, who's a recruiter at UNC, has reached out to him. And then we got Tarvavius Gist. He's a cornerback. I think he leads the JUCO in interceptions. Who's pretty good length. ECU and ODU and Virginia Tech is on him heavily. So I've been passing those names to those guys. Hopefully, they can see something in them and maybe move forward with them. If not, that's fine too. But yeah, man, that's it.
Okay, so I'm just going to hog the mic one more time, and I'll let some of these other boys say. When you're out there coaching them quarterbacks, you get out there and be like, "Hey, look, you might be good, but I'm still better."
Hey, man, I try to stay humble, but this generation, just today, it don't let you stay humble anymore, man. They just think they're better at everything they do now. They're just different cats. So I have the opportunity to go throw one-on-ones, and my completion rating is always better than the starters. And I always tell them my first class is going to be ugly because I haven't warmed up, but it end up being better than them. And they're like, "Ooh, that was a nice ball." And they'll look over, "Oh yeah, that was Coach Williams. It's got to be Coach Williams because our quarterbacks are not throwing like that." So man, it still feel good to loose this cannon up every now and then, man. Have some fun slinging the rock. Man, I feel like it's
Let them
crazy.
see your highlights, play
Man,
your
it's
highlights and
Yeah.
everything.
I do it. Hey, Mr. Jeff, they do it all in the meeting room. They'll joke about it and do this, and I let them have it. I let them know that, hey, man, I was once a dude. I was once a dude. Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
And dude, I mean, you came in and you set a standard at North Carolina. Everybody remembers you, dude. Everybody, and nobody can go. You talk to North Carolina fans everywhere. When you talk about quarterbacks, you hear recency, the recency of Drake and Sam come in, but everybody remembers Marquise
Yes, sir.
Williams, because
Yeah.
how could you not? Tell me what it was like for you to come into North Carolina, work your way up and get to that magical 2015 season. That season that, man, in my opinion, stole an ACC championship.
Yeah.
You guys were rocking and rolling. It was a great time. What was that like for you?
Man, it was up and down. As you guys, a lot of people probably don't know, but I was suspended freshman year, so for academic violation. So that made Mitch come in, and Mitch was a highly recruited guy coming in at UNC. Everybody loved him. He was Mr. Ohio and this and that, and it was like everybody forgot about me, So I went down to Florida State. I worked on my mechanics. I went out to the spring with George Whitfield and got better with Bryce Love, Johnny Manziel, Logan Thomas at the time. Those guys, I was just training just to get better. And when I came back that spring, it was like I was a different guy. I was humble, and I was ready to get it going. But my motto was to go to UNC and change that narrative. Everybody talks about UNC, but when you talk about UNC around the country, in the world, everybody's talking about UNC basketball. So I didn't want to go anywhere else that already have established football. My family was big Hurricane guys. They always wanted, hey, go to the U. I don't want to go to U. They already established things. So I wanted to go somewhere that I could make a name for myself, but leave a mark, a legacy also. And that was the spot for me. It was Butch Davis at the time. I chose to commit there. I had the opportunity to leave, but I didn't just commit to Butch Davis. I committed to the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, Franklin Street. That's what I committed to. And I stayed there, man. And we went through up and downs with the coaching change. When Fedora came in, we won those. I think we went 8-4 that year, then maybe 6-7. So it started to get shaky. But me as the seniors, as me, myself, Jeff, Shaquille, Quinshot, we bought into what Fedora needed to do. We bought in and we finally put our pride to the side and say, look, if we can do what we're supposed to do as one, we'll be a heck of a group in 2015. But we all know that season didn't start off so right. I lost that first game, took the ownership of that. I threw 3 interceptions in the red zone. I didn't sleep that night, man. It was like, dang, that was my chance. I felt like, Mitch was really good. He's good. I was like, oh, man, maybe I might not get my spot back or this and that. But I didn't sleep. So I just put my head down. I worked. And, man, that season became magical because Jeff, Shaq, Landon, those guys, called me all night and talked to me, told me, hey, guys, let's get the next one. We can go out and win 11 straight. And I think we won 11 straight. And, man, that was one of the most beautiful things ever. And I know I get a lot of backlash on Twitter when I talk about the 2015 team. I just don't feel like we still get the respect. Everybody talk about the Drake's team and then the Sam's team, them going to the Orange Bowl and things like that. And I just sometimes I got to be heard about how good his team was. Man, we had some good ballers on that team.
I saw you actually say. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good. No, you're good. Yeah,
you're breaking up. You're breaking up, so I couldn't tell if you had started. You kind of froze, and I thought you had stopped. So I'm not. I don't want to interrupt you now.
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, but
I'll say one quick statement. There's not been a North Carolina team since that has done what you guys have done. Point forward. Sir. That's it. Enough said.
That's true. That's so
Sip
true.
of coffee.
Yep, that's so true. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, I know you said something the other day. You actually tweeted the other day. The 2015 something to the effect of the 2015 still doesn't get.
Yes, sir.
And it's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
the fact that y'all don't.
It is, man, because a lot of people
man.
talk about me, but man, that team wasn't just me. It was some guys on that team. Man, we had some.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Mac Hollins, Elijah Hood, Quinshot, and Ryan Switzer. Man, the beauty of throwing a football to that kid, man, was unbelievable. And I still, Josh Downs was good, but man, I'm still taking Ryan Switzer any day, man. I mean, he was just
Switzer's man.
I'm
he's
telling
just something.
you. That dude was he was magic. He was magic, man.
Hey, listen, when we didn't if we went first possession or first 2 series and didn't get him the ball, I knew he was coming over there to say something to me. So I If the first two series ain't went to Switzer, I'm walking away, and I know what he's coming to say. And man, that team, we was electric, man. We just put up points. We can run the ball, throw the ball, trick plays here, trick plays there. I mean, the offense.
That's the other
was
thing.
fun.
Y'all did that. I mean,
man, the offense was a lot of fun with Fedora and Simple Trail, man. I gotta say that.
Yeah, I remember that 2015 ACC championship game. I was in Charlotte. It wasn't at the game. It was it was the Uptown Cabaret.
Oh.
and,
you were at the Cabaret. Okay, all righty.
You know, amid the distractions, I was watching the game, and man, I was looking right there at that onside kick. North Carolina recovered, and like I came up out of my seat. I was like, "Oh, let's go! We about to do this thing." And then they call that bogus.
Yeah. How many times have we seen? How many times have we seen the picture of that with the line down the thing?
It's so bad, man.
Yeah,
that's when I was just started.
It was over at that point.
It
was ruined at that night. It was over. There was no more fun to be had that night.
Yeah.
Nope. But yeah, that ACC championship game, that was an interesting evening.
Robbery. That's what it was, a robbery.
Yeah,
it was. I couldn't believe it. I really couldn't.
Let's let you talk about the game. What in that game? I mean, obviously you guys had to be feeling good. It looked that way on the field.
Yep.
It was electric. You know, this is something that North Carolina fans need to remember. Right? In that 2015 season, go back and rewatch highlights. I promise you'll get goosebumps, man.
Yes,
I tell you. But like after that call is made, the game is over. What was the locker room like when you went back in there?
It was just more of like defeated because we looked at it like we shouldn't have let it come down to that. Because if we were playing the same offensive style of football like we did against Duke, Clemson was the number one team that year, but I don't think they still would have beat us, man. Like, I didn't start until late. I threw 2 touchdowns to Switzer in like 30 seconds or a minute or something like that, if I go back and recall. But if I started fast like I did against Duke, I don't think Clemson could have competed with us. I just do not. That's just my opinion. Man, we were like that. If we clicked like the Duke game to Clemson, I think it would have been a different story. But like that was more defeated by the refs of the ACC and then getting robbed again to going and playing in the Russell Athletic Bowl and giving Florida State the Orange Bowl. I mean, that just lets you know, like, they didn't respect us. They didn't respect what we did. They don't respect our fan base. They don't respect nothing about UNC. And that's what kills me a lot, man. That's what kills me a lot because we should have played in the Orange Bowl. We should have played in the Orange Bowl. And look where it got us. So,
like, I mean, you're essentially number 2 in the ACC if you lose the ACC championship. I mean, regardless of who was second best in the other division.
Yep,
you're still number 2 in the ACC, and it was really unfortunate.
Like you said, disrespect. I mean,
it was total disrespect, and that's what the ACC do, though, man. You know they hate on us, man. I don't care what anyone say. If they hate us, they hate us. So they definitely did that year, man. So
that Duke game, that was 494 passing yards, right?
Yes, sir.
That was the record until Sam had to go.
Sam broke
550.
Oh my gosh, yeah. But I can count back 2 passes I regret that I missed. I would have probably had over 500, but
that you'd have had over,
yeah, man. One I missed Mac Hollins on, and the one I threw behind of TJ Logan. I was like, oh God bless me. But yeah, my boy Sam holds that now, man. And shout out to my boy Sam. I'm gonna get on him because he haven't returned a call. He's trying to. He done big time me, so I'm gonna have to choke him out a little bit.
Do that.
We were talking about.
Come here.
Yeah. Send him this way.
I will. I definitely will.
Oh yeah,
I will. I definitely will.
Now you were talking about that Duke game. What question for you? You mentioned the Duke game and just the astronomical numbers for that game and how we jumped out on them like we did. What was your favorite game that year?
Man, honestly, I gotta say Duke.
It wasn't
Duke.
Okay.
It was the Duke game. Doing that against your rival, man, that was like unbelievable. That stadium was rocking. It was
man, yeah.
nice old cloudy day, but man, it just felt like, man, we just couldn't be stopped.
Something else.
And man,
something
I don't know what it was that week, but we knew we were gonna put I think it was the safety. I totally forgot his name. Something Cash. He was just talking all week, talking all week. Jeremy Cash or Jamie Cash, he was a safety.
Yep.
Talking all jump like he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that, he's gonna do this, do that. It ain't gonna happen because we just beat them the year before that in 2014. We went in there with the Crones and we beat them. So we just felt like, man, we were gonna demolish them. We knew from there. And when we came out of that tunnel, we were locked and loaded, ready to whoop ASS, man. And that's what happened. Like, we did not let nothing up, and boys was ready to go. I seen guys who didn't play watch film that week, like getting ready for scout team guys watching film to get us better for the defense and vice versa, man. It was unbelievable, man. And if there's one game that I wish I can go back and do is that freaking game. That game, man, that game was great. I mean, it wasn't a late game, so we got the party after. But man, that game was one for the history, man. I love that game, every bit of it.
Cool.
Yeah, I want to touch on a little bit more about, you talk about you kind of already hit on it a little bit about your development. When you come into Carolina, you get the suspension and everything. What was it like, being developed at North Carolina, being, a student athlete there, being the guy on campus there? What was that like for you?
Well, man, the thing I learned, like when I was suspended, I learned it wasn't all about me. That's the thing. Coming in, highly recruited. Some guys like now, we just think it's all about us. Like, nobody can tell me what to do. I'm not going to listen to nobody. But when I got suspended, that like changed my view of life. Like, I knew that, okay, this ain't all about me. All right, I need to go ahead and put the work in. So I learned every professor at UNC. A lot of people don't know that. I learned every janitor at UNC, every cafeteria lady. I learned everybody on that campus. That's something I heard Ray Lewis talk about, and I heard Fedora's like, man, if you want to up and be this, like go learn people that nobody expects you to know and talk to. And that's what I always did. So I got older and I started mature more, like dial in of not just football, but schoolwork also. All right, school was something that was very important to me, especially coming from the University of North Carolina. I mean, that education is top tier. We're top tier in the country. So I knew that I was going to graduate and I was going to make sure if I didn't do it, I know if I didn't get out a chance to play in the NFL or whatever, I still had that. That was something in the back pocket that I was going to graduate, and I ended up graduating. But man, it developed me to the person I am today. I'm always proud. I wear my stuff every day. I go work out. I don't work out in Lewisburg. I work out in UNC. I don't care if we're having the worst season ever. I'm always rep this on my chest, and it means the world to me. It means the world to me, and it will never, ever be nothing like the University of North Carolina. And I will say that to the day I die. It's nothing like the University of North Carolina. So, man, it's a lot of things I can dive in about, what it means to me and how I became the person I am. But that place developed me to the man I am today, and I'm proud of who I am today. I am a proud man, and if I could do it all over again in 5 years I was there, shoot, pat me up, put me in a suitcase, send me to Chapel Hill, I'm on my way.
That really does show too, because you can't find. And we have a great alumni base when it comes to the football team and everything else, right?
Yes,
but
sir.
I tell you this much: that guy right there is always here, no matter what is happening. You will always see Keith walking around.
Yes, sir.
And repping North Carolina and ready to roll. Like, and that is respect. That right there, I as a fan absolutely appreciate that.
Yes,
that
sir.
Sure.
Yes,
like
sir.
100%.
I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
I honestly couldn't believe it. We was like with me and my brother Nathan and my little boy. We went to the state game, and we was doing the whole tailgate thing, and they actually had the Ramses. That was that year was the first year they actually had like the actual live mascot available for photos. So I was taking my little boy over there. We stood in line, got a picture with Ramses. I looked at Nathan. I was like, Oh God, that's Marquise Williams. I said, I can't believe he's just out here amongst the people.
Yeah, and I go everywhere. I haven't been able to travel with the team this year because I coach, but man, people are like, man, you're going to go over to you're going to go over to state. Yeah, I'm not scared. I'm not bothered. I'm going to go where my team is playing. It doesn't matter, man. I'm always going to be somewhere. See, I'm always going to be there repping that blue, man. And that's what's just in me, man. It's just in me and always will be, man. And I'll be back at the Duke game this year. I'll probably get to catch the end of the half of the next these games at the end. So, man, I'm always at football, basketball, baseball, soccer, lacrosse. I'm there.
Man.
I'm always there. You will see me. Like it's like it throws people like shocking that they see me. But like I think I'm going to be honest. I'm probably the only alumni that still like hangs around. If you don't work there at UNC as an alumni, I think I'm probably still like my generation that still hangs around. And people probably tell me I need to let it go, but I can't. I don't know how.
Be proud, man. Be proud, dude.
I don't know how to let it go, and I don't think I ever let it go. So it is what it is. So
Jeff goes to everything too.
That's all right.
He's at everything.
I'm the same way you are. I mean, obviously not playing ball, but I mean, that's one of those things, man.
Yes, sir.
Just the experience, the Carolina experience, and everything. There's nothing like it.
That's true, man.
There's nothing like it, man. I've got a younger daughter. Younger daughter's an athlete now in high school playing volleyball, so she's gotten into stuff, volleyball, and she loves baseball, so she'll go to baseball with me all the time now too.
Nice.
But yeah, that's awesome.
Yes, sir.
What would you have to say in your time at North Carolina, whether it be as a student, athlete, either way, or you can give both if you have one for each. What's like your most favorite moment as a student and or athlete, or both?
Well, I'm just be honest, man. The first day of class is always awesome, and we call it that class LDOC. But I think it was more going into the pit, seeing all the football players on one side. You have your basketball on one side. You have your soccer. You're all in the pit area. All right, and we're just hanging out until there's class, and you see students, and then students come up and get this opportunity to come up and talk to you. That's the one thing I'm also mention. If I hear someone say my name, I make sure I go up and talk to them first before they come talk to me. So that was one of the things I always wanted to do, But man, I think the pit was the best thing, where you have all athletes, you have students, and we get together, we talking, and maybe in the class with us, and that didn't want to talk to us in class, we get to talk. It's like they were right there where you have your calf and stuff. Man, it was just an awesome time at the pit. So I would say the pit as a student was just something I look forward to every day. It was just always, whether the weather's bad or good, I mean, somebody was always out there. You never know. So I'll say the pit as a student athlete.
Did you ever, like, when y'all were sitting there with all the other athletes, like, did any of the basketball guys start jawing? You just say you just have to take it to the court a little bit and get on some one-on-one?
Hey man, so my guys were the Kennedy Meats, Bryce Johnson, Marcus Page. Those were my guys. Theo was my guy too, on his way when I was on my way out. But like Bryce Johnson and Marcus is, those are like my time and my guys that I love watching and being able to hang out and talk to them and going to watch them also play the game too. But yeah, those guys were very fun, and Bryce always thought that he can be a receiver. I always thought I can go be a center, but you know how that is, But that was the good. That was the good times. You thinking, hey, I can go play your position, you can play my position, but that is not how that's gonna work. So, yeah, that's how it was, man. And that was some good times, man. And like, I love coming on things like this because I love getting to go back down memory lane, and I don't get to do this often with anybody. So this is awesome, man. I appreciate this, guys.
Oh, absolutely, dude. And this is just a treat for us because we get to hear about all this stuff.
Man. Oh, definitely.
If NIL is a thing in 2015, what are you bringing in? Man, they're gonna have to back up the Brinks truck, right?
I don't know. I gotta say this, and a lot of people saying they'll probably say that I'm lying about it, but I would probably honestly, man, see if I can give more to the university or to different players than try to keep it all myself. Honestly, I think I would have made a good fortune that I could have been able to do that in my time, and that's just what I would have did, man. I would have found ways that if we got a guy trying to transfer, well, what can I do to pitch in to keep this guy here and things like that, because that's why it meant that much to me. I know it would have probably been good at the time, me being the NIL, but I think I would have found ways of trying to get guys to stay or do something for the community or do something for the university. I mean, because what the university did for me.
That's why
you want to buy an ice cream shop.
Yep. Hey, that was the most. That's impressive what he did. Now that is awesome.
It is.
Awesome.
I asked him about it. We got to ask him about it at the ACC tip-off last week.
Okay, yeah.
And he's really passionate about it, man.
Yeah, I talked to JP Togato about 2 months ago, and we talked about that. I said that's the smartest thing somebody ever did. That's the smartest thing right there. Never can go wrong with that, baby.
Yeah, absolutely not, dude. Not at all. Not one bit, man. From your time at North Carolina, had a lot of success. We've seen that, again, like I said, most successful season North Carolina's seen in quite some time. Probably dated back, to the 90s, honestly. Yeah. To you guys,
97.
And then everybody else is just
97. Yeah, 97.
97. There you go. I mean, think about that, man. 97 to 2015. Here we are in 2025, still looking for a season somewhere even close.
And before that, it was 1980 when we won the ACC. So
ACC,
there you go.
Right.
Okay. So, every quarter we got one.
Yeah, that's true.
What do you take from? Because it seems like you guys from that year, and you can understand it. You see great teams go win championships or go win a lot of games, and they stay connected. How connected are you guys still, like you and the Switzers and those guys from that?
Man, we're still connected. We still text each other, group chats. I think I just talked to Quinn Shaw probably about a couple weeks ago. Landon, Shaq, Jeff, man, we all get up, for at least one football game every year. We all were at the TTU game, and we got to see Chase, which was really cool. Chase was the time before us, but that's who we looked up to because he became a pop movie, a country star. So it was. It's always good to connect back with those guys. Like I said, we always try to catch one game together, and so man, we still well connected. I talked to.
What about Larry?
Oh, I think my phone was charging. I think 2 weeks ago, or maybe less than a week ago. I'm still asking me, do we still got abs and stuff? Yeah, man.
Dude, he was
always the answer is probably yes.
He's a hey man. For him not coaching, he's a different cat, and this is a fun cat to be around, man. He was fun in 2015, man. He became more chill and that players coach and that hearing players out and stuff. Because when he came in, he was different. He come from Southern Miss. He's about business, and a lot of people said he was cocky, but. Man, come 2014, 15, I would say 15, where he started to establish things and get things really, really rolling with us. Man, he became that more of a father figure, and man, he was great. He was great to me. And that's my dog, man. He texts me happy birthday on October 5th. He always makes sure, he texts me happy birthday. He texts my kids happy birthday, and man, he's an awesome guy, man. I miss him so much, man, and. I wish his time wasn't really that short, but that's how the game goes. But man, we all are connected, man. I think we're the most connected group, and since for a long time. Because I asked my cousin Robert Williams, he played with Dre them, and I asked that same question you just asked Nathan, are you guys still connected? And he was like, no, we're connected if there's an alumni thing. But I was like, well, me and the guys, we still text. We still text a head coach. Yeah. I'm still texting Keith Heggendorf, who's over at Arkansas State. Steph Luttrell, I was texting him. He asked me how many when he was at Oklahoma, had me talking to their players. So our group is still just
that's awesome.
Connected and still we just we were just that brotherhood and that family. I got your back, you got my back. That we would never let go. So yeah,
man, that's so great. That gives me. I mean, just hearing that kind of stuff gives me chills.
Yes, sir, man. Same here, Jeff. Same here.
I mean, yeah, just that brotherhood and that loyalty to each other.
History. I know we're 10 years removed.
Yeah.
But man, I really hope history reflects well.
Yeah.
When like people look back on North Carolina, they'll be like, man, that 2015 team, because it really was special. I mean, you lose the opening game to South Carolina, but you just go on a run.
Yes, sir.
And y'all lock in and y'all get it done. Then, it is what it is at the end. I mean, it was special.
Yeah.
And it's not a season that's really going to, unless UNC does something extremely special.
Extreme. Yeah, true. Yeah. Very true.
Then it's not something that's likely to be recreated.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
I mean, you can have, Heisman hopefuls, Heisman candidates, and Drake May. I love Drake May.
Yeah.
I hate the Patriots, but I'm going to have to buy a Drake May
I'm a
jersey.
Dolphins fan. Same here.
I'm a Panthers fan, so I'm sorry. I apologize. That 17 points just wasn't quite enough. But it's all right.
I'm with you. I wish them much success, but until they play my team, so yeah. But I'm just gonna have to get one because, man, I mean, he's really. I hope he does well. Yeah, he's balling out.
Balling out. Yeah. That 2015 team, man, it's just you're gonna have to see something extremely special.
I agree.
To even come close to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, another fun game I was just thinking about too was the freaking Georgia Tech game, dude. That was, man. I just went in the locker room and said, I just cussed the account and said, F it. I got this. I'm gonna just get on my back. I said, F it. Fedora looked at me and was like, I think he asked, because Coach Heckendoff he asked me after the game, he's like, Coach wanted to know if you took something or were you doing something. I was like, no, I just was fed up with this. I'm just going to put the team on my back. He was like, we never heard that, how you talk like that, Williams. I was pissed. I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Follow my lead. We're going to get this shit done tonight, man. And we came out there ready. After that, we was down. And I said, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game.
That was my favorite game of that season.
Yeah. My dad said that
21 points down.
Yes.
Hadn't beat them since 97.
Yep.
Man.
And that was another thing. I said, man, we're winning it. We're not losing to these suckers today. We're not losing to these suckers today. So, boy, that was fun. That was a lot of fun too.
That goes to a question I got for you. Outside of obviously Duke and State.
Yep.
And we'll get to that question a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the team you could not stand the most?
Pittsburgh. Can't stand Pittsburgh at all. Hate that team because they're so physical. They just talk. But I cannot stand Pittsburgh. They
tried to rip your helmet off, and you still threw a touchdown on them. And you still
he always did something dirty though. Always, like I never forget. We played them in 13 or 12, whatever. We went up there. We had the black uniforms, but we had the black tops, white pants. And Swisher, I think he returned a kick or something, and I think I came in for Bred or something. But they punched Swisher right in the private part. I'm like, this team always. And then the following year, they twisted Max. I'm like, this team was always doing some dirty stuff. And that coach was always, man, we're just tougher than everybody out of that. And I just couldn't stand them. So they were ranked that year, and we wasn't. And that pissed me off. How they put them ranked. I said, we're going to whoop their ass this game. So I would say Pittsburgh, dude, was our team that I freaking hated, man. I couldn't stand it.
You said that, and I said it, but that in that 2015 against them,
yep.
When they grabbed you and he
grabbed my face, man, and I faked it. Yeah.
And you just kind of look. You casually just adjusted it and said,
"Man, dude, I still to this day don't know how I did. I don't know how I did that, man. I do not know how I did that.
You just casually adjusted it and just tossed the ball.
Yeah, that was awesome, though. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So now let's flip the question: which fan base can you not stand more, Duke or State?
I gotta go State. I gotta go State. I gotta go State. I gotta go State because, man, God. Listen, I know it's gonna sound
everybody's
bad.
heard the scores.
If it's gonna sound bad, but if we don't win another game this year, I just hope we win that one. I'm just sorry. Like, just win that freaking game, please. Golly.
Please.
For the last 3 years, I've had the worst migraines going to these games. Like I've taken like pills for my headache. Like this last 3 years have gave me the worst headache, about to pass out. Like I just want to jump out there on the field and go play my freaking self. Like it's crazy, man. But I hate them. They know that.
I mean, I think I mean, if they can find another year eligibility,
man, I'll suit up right now.
I wish.
I mean, I'm telling you, I think this year's team needs you, big dog.
I'll suit up right now.
I think they need you.
Yeah, I'll suit up right now if I could.
Marquise Williams. There you go.
Millions. I like that.
Millions.
I got to give him a couple millions.
Marquise Williams.
Oh boy.
Something, you know, you're an alumni now, and you're always around North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Something that was actually a big talking point once Belichick got in was the fact that him and his staff immediately came in and starting to acknowledge and promote our alumni base. What is that? Has that really been a big talking point for North Carolina, like a football alumni, or is this something that just kind of, since Belichick come in, it's just become a little bit more popular?
Honestly, feel like, you know, the alumni has been bigger. Mac Brown made sure of that, if that made sense. Mac made sure that every alumni was allowed and back on campus and back wherever, practice, meeting rooms, everywhere. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Mac, man. I gotta say that. I miss him. That's just me. I miss him. But
great ambassador.
He did great things. He did some great things.
It was before Coach Belichick coming in with the alumni and everything. So I would give credit. I would say that was something Coach Brown, you know, brought back in to the light of UNC football alumni.
That's awesome, and that's because that's been a big thing. Is that you know, you walk into other stadiums across the country and you see the alumni, you see the history.
Yes, sir.
And for North Carolina, that is something that, you know, we need to do as well, because North Carolina hasn't had a national championship. That's all good and grand. Okay,
right.
There's been some ballers that have come through our university, being included, that need to be recognized, and people need to, these new fans, new young kids that are coming along, that need to see, like, boy, you know, because everybody talks about, oh, North Carolina hasn't won a national championship. Like, dude, they've produced some really outstanding talent.
Outstanding, yes, sir. I agree with you.
Right, and that's been a big thing for me.
Yeah,
and I'm glad to see it. You know, I personally have really enjoyed seeing the names and the numbers being put up there, and, you know, the little, even just recognizing teams on the field during timeouts and at halftime and during quarter breaks and everything like that. That's huge for our university going forward, especially for these recruits that are coming in. Like, people need to know the name Marquise Williams. They need to know Ryan Switzer. They need to understand, like, Drake, Sam, all these guys that have come through. They need to see and hear these names and numbers and just the memories that go on.
Agree. Yes, sir.
I wanted to definitely know about that, because that is a question that I've had, and I've seen certain things pop up that, you know, that the new administration is currently doing.
Right.
What would you say currently, right now, that you are seeing out of this administration, the Belichick staff, that is a positive for the University of North Carolina? Could be athletic wise, could be publicity wise, however way you want to attack
it. Honestly, Nathan, I'm gonna say, far as athletic wise, it's the recruiting. He's doing a good job in recruiting right now. This is all new to him. We're gonna go ahead and dive into it. It's all new to him. He's used to dealing with grown men. We all knew it was going to be a tough task for him. I did. I knew this wasn't going to be a crazy year. You know, me personally, I'm going to say this. I thought maybe 7 to 8 wins. I'm just being honest. I never thought we were going to have Bill Belichick and have 10 wins. That's not true. With a whole new brand new roster. All right, there's a whole new staff. Whole new everything. I mean, that might be the first to ever think that. How can this staff come together and win, going to the AC championship? Because his name holds a lot of weight. He's one of the greatest coaches in the NFL history. I agree with you on that, but this is a different level when you have to deal with 17, 18-year-old, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids. Like I said earlier on the show, his generation is different. It's so different. I mean, if you're not babying them, they're leaving. If it starts in the household, man. That's just where it starts. I'm used to when I was growing up. I'm used to getting cussed out left and right. I could get cussed out from the candy lady. Now you can't say nothing to these kids. That's just how it is.
Amen.
It makes it tough for these coaches. If you say something they don't like, they're ready to transfer. This we're gonna get into it. This is right now it's rough, and we're like fire Bill. Well, give him a chance. Give him a chance, and that's just me. Give him a chance. I don't feel like everything should be cut short because of how this season goes. If you think that Bill is going to come in here and we're going to win 12 games, then something's wrong with you. That's just being honest.
Delusional.
So whole new roster, whole new staff. Just give them time. Just get things right and to figure out, actually how to recruit also. That's the biggest thing, how to actually recruit. I think, that's the biggest thing right now, and figure out everything that's going on with the team. So, yeah.
The 26 class right now is looking nice.
Yeah, definitely.
How, yeah, I mean, it's looking really nice. What's your thoughts on all the outside noise, though?
Yeah.
I mean, I know we got the on the field stuff, but then there's all this other stuff. And we know that the media wants to kill us.
Yeah.
They have since way back.
Yeah.
But what's your thoughts on? I mean, that's not helping things. My feeling is that's making. I think a lot of people would probably be, in general, would be more patient if the outside stuff wasn't also happening. Right?
I agree. Totally agree. But that's what comes with having one of the greatest NFL coaches. Right. They're going to find every little thing about him and about the University of North Carolina and put it together and blow it up. I mean, everybody wants to be UNC. Everybody wants to be Bill Belichick. So why not combine them two and let's just blow this whole damn thing up?
If they can't be, then they're just going to hate, right?
Exactly. So that's where it's at right now. It's just, things are not good for us. Like they say, if you're not winning, if you're losing, that causes more problems. What they're saying is, I mean, if we were winning, would this be so much talk, or would we we'll probably be in the media about how Bill Belichick took from the NFL to college. Now it's about coach's girlfriend, or it's about coaches ready to buy out, or this and that, and it's just always going to be something that somebody get their hand on writing about it that's not even true facts, or that just unusual things that people are saying. It's mind-blowing when I see it on Twitter. I think I said something the other day. It was like, we never been in the media this much, but I had to realize, okay, we do have Bill Belichick. I mean, we do have one of the greatest ever. Our university, when they get an inch, they're going to take a mile to us, and they're just going to try to dog us, and how that goes. I mean, it's going to continue to go on and on and on and on until we change it. So, yeah.
Cool. What is a lesson that you think that you learned and during your playing days that you could say, if you had a chance to walk into the team room tomorrow morning, and there was something that you wanted to say that you learned from your time here, what would it be?
I would say get to know your brother, like get to know your actual brother that you're going on the field with every day. All right. That's what we did in 15. Today is where guys think it's all about the money. Well, money's going to run out, but this brotherhood lifetime is like something that will never, ever be taken, or ever, like I would never forget. Like I can call Switch, I can call Mitch, I can call Matt. I know that, those guys are going to always have my back. And I don't know if that's the brotherhood in the locker room right now, if that makes sense. That brotherhood where I know that Matt's going to have my back if I don't do the right things on and off the field. All right, that's not what you're supposed to be doing, Marquise. All right, figure that out. Do something different, And with that being a lot of new faces, everybody got to buy in. We bought in 15, so these guys got to buy in now. All right, everybody's getting money. Some people just thinking about trying to get out and get to the next level, or how much money I get NIL. And I think that's ruining the game now. All right, the brotherhood and the selfishness that's coming in from getting NIL and all that. And I'm not saying, hey, I don't want these guys to get paid for what they're doing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, as far as locker room wise, it's not bringing the guys together. I feel like, honestly.
No,
And there's no better person to speak on it than somebody that does it at a a college level that coaches these kids. And I don't know if there's NIL in the JUCO level. I'm sure to some extent there's probably something for somebody out there.
Yes,
and
sir.
like I said, you got people on your team that are are already getting looked at to be brought up next season. So
Yes, sir.
NIL is going to be a big part of their lives here soon.
Yeah.
And I think I can agree because, I like what Belichick says about how he wants to, build the program from the high school side.
Yep.
And he said they expect 40 freshmen to come in next season. And, and that's a lot. With the rev share, I think you can have 105.
All right.
They have a lot going out. They have a lot coming in.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it looks like next year they're going to be relying on the narrative at the beginning of the season was 70 new players.
Right. Yep.
It kind of looks like year two's trending that direction.
Yeah.
Even if it is mostly high school seniors that are going to transfer into be college freshmen. Is that a winning? His contract's only guaranteed for 3 years.
Right.
Is that a winning philosophy? Having to rely on, let's say they do get 40. Can 40 freshmen in college turn a football season around?
It's gonna be tough. That will be tough to do. Just gonna be honest. That'll be tough without the game experience. How things goes around in this life. It's gonna be tough. But hopefully, some guys stay back and, take those guys under their wings. And that's what I don't like, man. Kevin Reddick took me on his wing. Sylvester took me on his wing. James Hurst took me on his wing. Those guys, man, that has played 5 to maybe 7 to 10 plus years in the league. Took me on the wing as a freshman and learned from those guys. And that's what's changing the game. We don't get that luxury of having someone, brought them up and, get them ready to go like Bren did for me. I watched Bren go. TJ took Bren took me. I took Mitch, and and that's just how it was. So 40 new freshmen, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's not ideal, but, honestly, it's going to be really, really tough if that, to see if 40 new freshmen, can go out and win us a lot of ball games. So, yeah.
Well, tell me what, I just want to read off the standings or the records of each season that you were there at North Carolina from 2011 to 2015. So 2011, they went 7-6. 12 was 8-4, 13, 7-6, 14, 6-7, and then 15, ultimately 11-3. What was the secret there from 6-7 to 11-3?
Well, I would say we got to Fedora actually got his guys in, and we were still Butch Davis guys. But I think the biggest thing, I talk about this with Lewisburg, there was a lot of offense against defense and not UNC as one, if that makes sense. So what I mean by that is, if the offense have a good game, defense they have a good game, and we collided and we talked junk to each other. So that divided us. All right. The offense, you only scored 4 points. We only scored 14 points, and we stopped them by this and that. And we stopped that, and we became just UNC as one. All right. We brought it together as one, and we realized, hey, let's get this together. We're one team. We're out for the same goal. We're trying to win a championship, and we're trying to do something that nobody ever done. And that's what I think. It was more of a guys at first, and then I think that 15 team, it was more of we're a team. Let's get this shit done and let's go shock the world. So, yeah.
And the reason I bring that question up is it goes perfectly with what I asked you just a couple minutes ago about what you would say to the team about getting to know your guys, getting together as one, and that is something that we see big time fragmented. And there's a conversation currently right now at the quarterback position. Max Johnson talked about it, I think, a couple of weeks ago about how the locker room just needs to do a better job of coming together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Being a big issue
from
that. And let me also ask you, with play, we're obviously seeing on this team currently right now is not performing very well on the field as a collective unit. Whether it be offensively, defensively, defense has some moments. Offense has really struggled throughout the season. I want you to talk about how difficult is it? We're 5 games in now. I do believe we're 2 and 3. That's right. We're 5 games in. How difficult is it if one side of the field is not playing up to snuff, but the other side is doing everything that they can? How hard is it for those two sides to get divided?
Well, it's very hard, but at the same time, I think that comes with the leadership in the players. All right, leadership in the players and holding each other accountable. Like I say, we took that in 15 from offense, defense. Offense, we had me, Jeff. We had me, Landon, and Quinshad and Mac. Defense side, you had Shaq, Jeff, Nazir Jones, and those type of guys. And this is where we just had captain meetings with Coach Fedor, and we brought together, and that's how we didn't divide. We were talking about how that team was. We'll go put up 40 against ECU or something, and y'all give up 60, and well, y'all sucked or this and stuff. But we all got together with Coach and came up, how can we stop doing this and we all be one? And once we realized we all had the same common goal is to win the ACC championship and have a chance to play for national championship. That's what it was. And I don't know if they are doing that right now. I don't know if there's a lot of leadership because there's a lot of new guys. And there's nothing you can do about it. I'm just being honest because, it didn't take us 1 year. It took us 3 years, guys. It took us 3 years to get that type of leadership to make us happen to this type of 15 team. I'll talk about the same thing now at Lewisburg. All right, the sophomores are supposed to be the leaders, but they're not leading. They're not leading these freshmen to how to be champions, how to win games, how to go to class, how to do the little things. And it's showing because we're 2 and 4 games that we should be 5 and 1, but we ain't winning any games we should have won because there's no leadership. And they see how the upperclassmen is bickering back at each other or always complaining, all this and that. And that's where I think it comes with this team is trying to find the leadership from the certain guys and trying to get everybody on board. And how do they do that? That I don't know, man, because I think it was just in us in 15. Right. We wanted to win. I think this generation now is okay with losing. It's more about the social media, if that makes sense.
That is a big time.
Wow. No, you're right.
That's deep.
Sad truth, but yeah, you're 100% right.
Yes, sir.
I think Belichick needs to bring Queese in and be like, hey, light some fires.
Hey, man, I'm honestly, man, I've been trying to get on that staff for the last 3 or 4 years, man. I be honest, man. Hey. I want to get back.
I would love it.
I got back in.
I'm gonna call Bill. I'm gonna call Bill tonight. Okay, I'm gonna call him tonight.
Something. If it's to recruit, man, I'll do it. And that's how much I want to get back, and just to be a part of the program again, and I think it would be good to have someone like me on that staff that went through the ugly and then it became, shining bright like diamonds.
One of the best we've had. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man.
Well, let's do some hypotheticals here. Let's let Coach Williams is our new quarterback coach. Brand new hire. Coach Williams over here. He's a new quarterback coach. What you seeing out of the quarterback room currently right now?
Well, right now, I think it's just right now, Gio is not comfortable in that system. Let's just be honest. He's not. Gio didn't run that system at South Alabama. I talked to Bub about this. It's going to be hard to keep up with that type of system when that's not his game. Gio, if you look back, Gio was not in under center, running 21 personnel, 13 personnel. That's not what South Alabama ever been about. All right, Max Johnson has with Texas A&M. They're run and shoot it, but Max still is not be able to be comfortable yet. I think that was his first start last week, other than the time he got hurt. So I think with the time and his more experience coming this year, I think Max will be very good for the offense. I gotta say it. I mean, we can switch some things up, man, because those guys have been in the pro style. They're going to shotgun, different things. So you just gotta, a lot of people say system guys. I mean, we got to find a system for these guys that we have.
Yeah.
Marquise Williams couldn't go play in this system. I just couldn't. That's just me.
Right.
I don't think I can play in that type of system. All right. So now we got to switch things up, fit it how we're going to make these guys be successful in the system. That's just how it is. So,
and that's what you would hope. I mean, I know every coach has coaches have their tendencies and what they like to run.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be rocket science, but it seems like, okay, well, we don't have the pieces that make this puzzle. We got this puzzle.
Yeah.
As fans, you sit there and you go. As fans, you go, well, why don't you adapt to what you have? Stop trying to fit the square peg in the round hole.
That's true.
I don't have the answer, obviously, but that's the question we're asking.
Yeah.
So,
right. But at the same time, a lot of coaches are stuck in their ways.
That's true too, right?
Want to win, you change things. If you don't, you're going to be in your stuck in your ways, and that's just how it's going to pan out for us, at the time. So, hopefully we can get Max or Gio, one of them get going and try to find ways. I looked at Gio as more like the air raid type of guy. I kind of was like, when they went and got him, I said, to me personally, I don't think that was a good move. I'm just going to be honest. I mean, because I went and watched, what they were installing. And I sat down in the chair, I'm like, man, it's going to be a boring offense this year, guys. I said that. I said that when I was watching film with Coach Lombardi's son. I forgot his name. But I knew it was going to be one of those slow-paced offense this year. And, they was remaking everything with the Patriots, but I just knew once we got Gio, I said, yeah, this is not going to work out too well.
So, okay, let me ask you a question. Are we watching a Belichick system or are we watching a Freddie Kitchen system?
I think it's a mixture of both. When I watched it, it was more about New England, of tight ends, passes down the middle with Gronk, the play action pass. The first drive against TCU, I was like, oh, well, that's a pass they definitely threw to Edelman. It was like a big time dagger play he threw. And I was like, oh, yeah, I've seen that on the field. So I try to say it's a mixture, but I would say majority of it's coming from the Patriots offense, honestly. So, yeah.
And, that's actually something when we've talked to Andrew Jones of Tar Heel 24/7 now, and he's talked about, from what he heard in the inside, this is back during the offseason. He's telling, on a podcast, he said, like, hey, what people are talking about is like you're hearing some of the Patriots of old.
That's it.
The Patriots of old were great at that time.
At that time,
not 2025 football.
Not this time. Yeah.
Right.
Different game.
Right.
Different game.
Right. Do you believe it? Just winging it here. It seemed like you're pretty plugged in. Do you believe that there will be, after seeing the results currently this year? Now the season's not over yet, but seeing the results currently as they are, given that they stay the same, do you believe there will be a budge by Belichick to change up the system, to maybe even bring in a new OC and say, hey, I need someone more tailored to the college system than what the Patriots did?
I think so, because I think I heard him on College Game Day with Nick Saban, and I think Nick Saban was running a 4-down D-line. This is when it became popular, running 4-down or something, I don't know, but he said that he took it and he started running the same defense as Saban, I think, when he took another head coaching job, and he became really good at it. So I think that with this type of mindset that he has and how he likes to win, he would definitely change it up and go get maybe a different coordinator and say let's ride, and still have his hands, and probably have his hands on defensive coordinator with his son, and however that works out. But I think that he would make a lot of changes because it's Bill Belichick. I don't think he wants to be going down as losing in college. I think he wants to go win it swinging. So I think there will be some changes as far as offense wise. And well, I definitely know that I wasn't really successful in this. All right, let me move on and go get a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he likes losing at all. I really
Definitely.
don't.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think any grown man with a heartbeat. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Any man with a heartbeat
Yeah.
that plays any sport likes losing.
Yeah.
That dude does. He does. Not with that career, with the success he's had in his career. There's no way he likes it.
Totally agree.
Yeah. There's too many rings to like losing.
Too many. That's true.
And I kind of got I got one more question for you, and then I'll turn it over to Alan and Jeff and see if they have anything left here. But the conversation of the press conferences is either building or are we rebuilding? It's one of the two. You hear both terms being thrown out there. Again, throwing on your QB coach hat here. If you are in a system of we are rebuilding, I mean, think about it. You got Max Johnson. He's going to be gone after this year. Your entire offensive line is going to be gone this year. Starting offensive line, they're going to be gone this year. You're going to have a lot of new faces. We're talking about the freshmen coming in. We talked about the transfers potentially coming in next year and the transfers that we have in already. Brand new team, young team. Here we go. Are you considering your rebuilding? Are you, as QB coach, saying, you know what? Instead of, especially at this point in the season, seeing your 2 and 3, don't really know what the rest of the season is going to look like.
Right.
Are you saying I'm sticking with Max to see how we go? Gio's hurt. We currently see that right now. Or is it let me move on to a Bryce or an Arturo Newkirk?
Gotcha. My thing is I hold Bryce. Why? I don't want to have him an opportunity to get film to leave. But 2, this is not a Bryce system. It's not a Bryce system. So I don't want to ruin. Right. I don't want to ruin, Bryce in this system, and that's not the system. Right. Bryce is a guy that in the shotgun is very comfortable, throwing the RPO game, the bubbles, slinging the ball left and right down the field. So I think you hold him. He don't have much film. So if that's what we got.
Gamesmanship there. All right.
So I'm just being honest. So I don't really know. This is me. I'm going to be honest. I don't know too much of the other quarterback. Bryce is the guy that I've been connected with and talking with, and sat at basketball games with, and asked him how's it going and things. But I think I hold Bryce, and I know everybody wants him to play. Right. But I wouldn't put Bryce out there in the system.
But we're putting him in a bad situation. That's what you're saying. You're setting him up to fail.
That's it. And I know that's not the system Bryce wants. Yeah. So that goes back to, all right, we finished this season. All right, we go get a new OC, and we move on from there.
I like it. Like it. Alan, Jeff, y'all got anything?
Now we talked about, we've talked about changes, and there've been rumors of some little messing around with the staff. Do you see stuff like that happening in season?
Yes, always.
Okay. Well, that's what I mean. And I've said this for a couple of weeks. I started right after the Clemson game. I was like, I need to see some changes. I gotta see something.
Definitely.
Give fans that don't have any patience or any hope.
Yes, sir.
Do something.
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
At least to say, hey, good faith effort. We're trying to do something.
Yeah.
So,
agree.
I saw Beamer down in South Carolina do the same thing.
Yep.
I'm still hoping. We don't play till Friday night. Next Friday night. This Friday. Well, no, it's this Friday night now.
It's Friday. So. Yep. In California, 10:30.
I'm losing track of time.
You going?
That's what happens.
No, I wish. My colleague, my buddy, he's my DB coach. He actually played at Cal, so I hear him talk about Cal. Well, I never lost to UNC. I had 152 receiving yards to get him. Blah blah blah. This and that. His name is Vic Wharton. He was a receiver for them for Cal, and we got a bet going. So God bless.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Over the boys.
Nah, I apologize. I'm real
We're
sorry.
gonna figure it out. We're gonna figure it out.
I'm gonna end this thing on a high note. I want to know your favorite Franklin Street moment.
Shoot. When we beat Duke. When we beat Duke basketball, that was just
Anytime
awesome.
anytime Rushing Franklin, right?
Amazing.
Anytime Rushing Franklin, yes,
that
sir.
Was electric. I ain't never seen so many crazy people in my freaking life. I ain't never seen so many people go to jail at one time in my freaking life. I ain't never seen that many cars on fire in my freaking life.
I was gonna say you got
every dude. I can name every exact moment, dude. That was amazing, dude.
You've got little pockets of fire, then you got people jumping over the fires.
Dude, it was crazy. I seen buildings vanished. Oh my, it was electric, amazing. Dude, you know it's amazing. I had my daughter, and I think she was just born, dude. It was that bad. It was funny. It was, hey, go ahead. I'll stay out here. Y'all go find protection. Go be protected. It was electric. That was one of the best days of my life.
I think you gloss over. Did you say cars on fire?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
He's not lying. He ain't lying.
I see like 3 or 4 cars just on fire.
Yeah. He's not lying.
Signs been tore down, knocked down. Freaking godly, I forgot. There was a window shattered at top of the hill. Oh man, it was crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Electric, one of the best ever. That was it.
I mean, I'm all for throwing down on Franklin Street after beating Duke, but man, setting cars on fire, it was crazy.
I mean,
they have special insurance up there for that.
Probably should not have gone. Obviously, shouldn't have gone that far. But if you knew, listen, okay, let's not condone that. But come on, man, we're playing. We're getting ready. We're getting ready to play Duke. Yeah. Don't park on Franklin Street.
Don't park nowhere near there. Don't do it.
You know what's going to happen.
Don't do it. Don't
even. Yeah, man. You got to be wet. Yeah.
You should have known that was going to happen. Don't even do it.
Good advice, Jeff. Yeah. Good advice. Don't park on Franklin if you're playing Duke, because your car might get set on fire.
That's it.
It might not get set on fire, but it's still going to get damaged because people are going to go crazy and they're running over.
Happen.
I mean,
something's definitely going to happen.
You can't control the mob scene. So
that's right.
And it's a mob scene. I mean, it's 100% a mob scene. You know,
that is amazing.
Definitely.
This is wild. But man, I think we're gonna get out of here now. This has been a great time. Marquise, you were always
I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you guys always welcome back here with us, man. Make sure you have me back, man.
We will 100%.
You sir are an honorary member of the Hill Brothers.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
That's it.
There's no way around it, dude.
I can't.
So awesome. I appreciate it so much. Just being here it just blows my mind. I never.
Hopefully, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys. I want to say the Duke game. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
Let me look.
I'll be there every home game. I usher out there, so I'm there every home game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'll be there. Duke game. Actually, I'll probably make the Stanford game. Stanford and Duke. I'll be there. So yes, sir.
I'll be there.
Definitely.
We'll lock it in. That's for sure.
Yes, sir.
100%.
I might go to the Wake Forest game too, since it's in Winston. So
I was actually thinking. I mean, I almost always go to the Wake game just because it's an easy travel.
Yep, that's an easy travel for me. So
it's an easy travel, and it's actually it's pretty easy to tailgate and park because you park right there in LJVM College Street, right there, right across the street. It's an easy deal.
And I will still be in Carter Finley this year, and I don't care what the outcome is, baby.
I generally, as a rule, do not go to Carter Finley just because I know myself.
Hey, I go and I don't give a dang about them.
So these stories haven't been told on the podcast before, but I've been in 2 fights in Chapel Hill at football games, and they were both in Chapel Hill against State. And it's because State people running
positivity throws hands.
If State people run in their mouth, and you can ignore them for so long,
that's it.
And they'll hit the right button, and then it's over.
And it's on and pop.
That's what they live for.
That's true.
So no,
oh my God,
you think you know somebody.
The state football game is this year. The problem with that is for me, if I did want to go this year, that's senior day for volleyball. And
Oh yeah, you can't miss that. Can't miss
my
that.
daughter is such a big volleyball fan.
Can't mix that.
That I can't miss senior day for
Can't miss
volleyball
that.
in Chapel
Can't
Hill.
do that.
I
Yep.
got to.
That's
I can't
true.
miss it. So.
Well, I appreciate you guys' time, man. It was so much love. Hopefully,
That was an
No,
honor,
we
man.
appreciate your
Thank
time.
y'all so
Absolutely,
much.
dude.
Honor.
Thank
Man,
y'all.
thank you guys so much for
See
watching.
y'all
Thank
soon.
you all. Hopefully, you guys have enjoyed this. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for being here. And as always,
Yes, sir.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.
Go Heels.